It all starts rather innocuously with a simple announcement. I'd like to propose a toast. But the music announces that we're in for a ride. Damn! It sounds like we're in for some very targeted mudslinging. Pow! Pow! Remember, if you want to sling mud, you have to stand in it. Here's to the ladies who lunch. The ladies who lunch are ladies who are well taken care of, who don't work, and who have plenty of free time, and who have banded together. Everybody laugh, she says. I'm just kidding, I'm gonna keep it light. No, she's not kidding. She's not kidding at all. She's been drinking to have the courage to let it all out, because this has been on her mind for a long time. And she wants everybody's attention. Lounging in their kaftans and planning a brunch, she says. Now, the kaftan is a comfortable piece of clothing that you wear at home when you're being the queen at home, when you don't need to represent. No tight dress, no corset, just you lounging on the phone, planning a brunch on your own behalf. The ladies who lunch are planning a brunch, because it's all about making sure that next meal is coming and that you have another occasion to celebrate yourself, because there's no one else in the world but yourself. Off to the gym, then to a fitting claiming they're fat. This is how they signalize that they are taking care of themselves, that they are self-aware, and by claiming they're fat, which they're not, they're probably anorexic or bulimic, they are preempting the criticism that they don't look as good as they should. And looking grim because they've been sitting, which means they've been waiting and have not been served immediately, which they don't like and which makes them sulk. Choosing a hat. Does anyone still wear a hat? Oh, yes, they do. And why are people wearing a hat? Because a hat makes you stand out, and it makes you tall, taller than the rest, so you can lord it over. And when you have a whole army of them wearing a hat, then that is the army that you are facing by yourself, just like at the end of a chorus line. That's hard to swallow, isn't it? To stand alone against a whole army who stands tall over you. That's why you better drink to that. Here's to the girls who stay smart. Not the girls who are smart, but the girls who project the image that they continuously educate themselves. Aren't they a gas? Aren't they bloated? Rushing to their classes in optical art. Optical art, of course, all superficial, all surface. Wishing it would pass, yes, because they're not really interested. Another long, exhausting day. Of course, they have nothing serious to do. But they like to project the image that they're very, very busy. Another $1,000, that's just pocket money for them because they are well taken care of. A matinee, a pinter play. Yes, of course, culture is important and they want to show that they are interested in culture. But let's get it over with as fast as possible and as early in the day as possible, which is why the matinee is perfect, because by the evening, their desires may have become a bit more carnal. Perhaps a piece of Mahler's? Now, Elaine Stritch asked Stephen Sondheim, what kind of a cake is that? And he was horrified because she made clear that she did not understand that he meant a music piece by Gustav Mahler. And yet, she actually kind of got it right. Because if you throw off Mahler by calling it a piece of Mahler's, then you might as well have a piece of cake, because a symphony by Gustav Mahler is no piece of cake. And if you actually paid attention to it, it might tell you something about yourself. And you might find out that you are not the most important thing in the world, that it's not about you. But if you throw it off, yeah, that's a piece of Mahler's, then it might as well be a piece of cake. I'll drink to that. And one for Mahler, as if he needed that. The girls who play wife are next. It's not about them being wives, it's about them playing wives. They project the image of perfection, keeping house, but in the background they are clutching not just the copy of the magazine Life, but they're clutching to the hope that they are doing everything right. And the fact is that they are living a copy of Life. They are living the catalog Life. And since they have no opinion of their own, they need the magazine to tell them how to keep up to date, to keep in touch. The ones who follow the rules are next, the ones who don't dare to overstep their boundaries. They meet themselves at the schools, perhaps to pick up their children and to make sure that everybody sees that they are deeply caring mothers when they really only take care of themselves. Too busy to know that they're fools. Now, isn't that an enviable state? If you're so busy that you never have to actually look in the mirror and look past the surface of yourself, that is an enviable state. Maybe she does envy them. She may think that they're fools, but they don't think so. They think that they are perfect just the way they are. Aren't they a gem? Yes, many people actually look at them as if they are shining diamonds because they're beautiful, they represent, and they play by the rules. I'll drink to them, she says, embittered, and then she says, let's all drink to them, asking everyone, aren't you with me? Aren't you with me in my complete criticism of them? No. And there comes the chord, boom, which is like a slap in the face. She realizes that she is alone. And here's to the girls who just watch. The girls who don't dare to actually step forward, become truly involved, and live a full life that is honest. Aren't they the best? When they get depressed, it's a bottle of scotch plus a little jest. Now those ladies hit the bottle when suddenly they are facing reality, and then they make a joke about it. Doesn't it sound familiar? Who's been joking? Who's been drinking here? For a long time. Another chance to disapprove. Another brilliant zinger. She's been slinging zingers left and right and disapproves of everyone. Another reason not to move. Too scared to change your life and take your life into your own hands. Another vodka stinger, and here comes a big outcry. Why does it come right here? Because she realized that she flipped it and she started to speak about herself right there in public. And that's where this outcry comes. No. She has to shake it off and quickly get that image away. This was about an indictment of the other, not of herself, but too late, she overstepped it. Here's to the girls on the go, the girls who never stop. Everybody tries. Look into their eyes, there's that nervous flicker in the eye, the fear of death, the fear of becoming meaningless, the fear, am I getting enough out of life before I die? And most importantly, am I outliving the others? Everybody dies, but she wants to outlive everyone. And there is that nervous flicker of looking at those who are younger than her. Because this is a song about midlife crisis. Toast to that invincible bunch, the dinosaurs surviving the crunch. Yes, they are invincible and they will survive her because they are a group a group that continuously replenishes itself, an army that she stands against completely alone. Let's hear it for the ladies who lunch. Everybody, rise, she says. Everybody, come to my side. Let's band up against them so I can feel that I am not part of them. And nobody rises, which is why she keeps on repeating it. And the more she repeats it, the more it becomes clear that she's completely isolated, that the life she has just denounced and described may be the only option for her if she wants to live as long as a dinosaur. And then at the end, the last desperate outcry, does anybody hear me? Is there anyone with me? No. Boom! That's the sound of landing with a thud. She sits down. She has made her last desperate attempt to reach out, and she has failed. I'll drink to that.